Brata? Talaga? May ka talaga sa
Oh, by the way, did you know that the second tallest building in the world is right here? That's Merdeka 118, standing proud at 678.9 meters, a glittering addition to KL's skyline. Its sleek, diamond-like facade is hard to miss, but as impressive as it is, we're not stopping there today. Off we go to the next destination. Now, we're heading to the most iconic landmark of them all. The Petronas Twin Towers. These twin giants once held the title of the world's tallest buildings from 1998 to 2004, and they're still the tallest twin towers on the planet. The sky bridge connecting them on the 41st and 42nd floors, pure engineering magic.
Ano ka kaya natitiis ni Bambam?
Ayan o, ganyan si Mangot.
Alright, we've got our steps. Time to move on. The towers shimmer behind us as we hop back into the road again.
Yutan niya balik dengan tapi ada tak?
The next adventure is always just around the corner, and sometimes the best recommendations come from the people who know a place best. Since we were already here in the city, my cousin, Ate Kaizel, has been a resident here for what feels like forever, and she decided to surprise us with a lunch. She took us to this restaurant where her husband is the operations manager.
Yeah.
They guided us to our table right as our stomachs were beginning to remind us it was time for a serious meal. And let me tell you, we didn't just get a table, we got served. And I mean that in the most literal VIP way possible. We arrived at the next restaurant named Nero Nero, not knowing what to expect beyond it being an Italian place. Any uncertainty we had immediately melted away the moment we stepped inside. The hospitality was absolutely top-notch from the very first second. The ambiance was this perfect blend of welcoming and chic. Think cozy, well-decorated home, but with the stylish modern edge. It was exactly the kind of place you want to settle into after a morning to lunch of exploring in Kuala Lumpur. The culinary journey began with a starter, what I believe was a freshly baked focaccia. It arrived with little sides of vibrant green pesto, a rich tomato dip, and sharp black olives. But the food was just the beginning. Next to arrive was a masterpiece of simplicity and flavor, this gorgeous ball of burrata. I think that's how it's pronounced.
It's pronounced burrata. Burrata. Burrata.
It was drizzled with extra virgin olive oil and what I believed was a rich, sweet caramelized balsamic vinegar, which they poured over the top of the table. Nice presentation, right? The creamy cheese sat on a bright bed of peppery arugula and sweet cherry tomatoes mixed with, I didn't know what kind of sauce, but it was really good. All finished with crunchy crumbled croutons. Each element on the plate worked in perfect harmony. Mix of textures and tastes that was absolutely divine.
Masarap yan. Nice, this is nice.
Alin, ito rin favorite ko dito.
Brata? Talaga? May ka talaga sa
To complement Mama's experience, the bartender highly recommended a classic Italian cocktail for Mama, an Aperol Spritz. It was a vibrant orange hue drink mixed with Prosecco, Aperol, and a splash of soda, garnished with a fresh slice of orange. It looked so refreshing. And as always, this is just a visual description for you viewers, because kids like me had to stick with the non-alcoholic menu, and then I just asked for water. Then, the star of the show arrived, the pappardelle with truffle mushroom.
Pappardelle, pappardelle, pappardelle.
The menu boasted a tender Australian lamb shank that had been braised for a full 12 hours until it fell effortlessly off the bone. This rich, deeply flavorful sauce was then tossed with wide, ribbon-like pappardelle pasta, perfectly designed to hold onto every bit of the savory sauce. We didn't leave a single trace of the burrata. It was that delicious.
Wow!
Next, the Pollo Ayam Milanese, aka chicken cutlets. This features a free-range chicken thigh, a brilliant alternative to breast meat, coated in panko breadcrumbs, topped with shredded Parmigiano Reggiano cheese and truffle mushroom sauce as a dipping sauce. The chicken thigh was far more juicy and flavorful, coated in a wonderfully crisp, golden, and incredibly light crust that provides crunch without feeling heavy or greasy. The minuscule shredding of the Parmigiano Reggiano cheese that melts on contact with the mouth, sharp, salty, amplifying its flavor. Oh, the truffle mushroom sauce. This isn't just a dip, it's an aromatic umami packed for the crispy chicken and transforms the entire dish into another dish. You know what I mean.
Ito yung course na linabas din niya nun. Tapos good for sharing pa, ang dami. 3 lang kami. Tipidin mo lahat, wag ang pagkain. Ganun siya.
Can you take your money for one? Please, huh?
Pistachio. After
Okay.
that's it.
You want to eat first or waiting for the plan?
Oh, wow.
But I will just...
Oh, I love that.
To complete the meal, Mama ordered the gelato artigianale, or artisanal gelato in her favorite flavor, pistachio. The rich nutty sweetness of the artisanal gelato was the perfect creamy counterpoint to the savory courses. As our wonderful lunch comes to a close, we truly want to express our deepest thanks to you, Kuya Tennesh, for graciously accommodating us and giving us the opportunity to experience this incredible restaurant. It was a genuine pleasure to be welcomed into your care and to enjoy the amazing food and atmosphere you've created when we were there. Please believe me when I say that your warm welcome and exceptional hospitality meant so much to us and are very much appreciated. Thank you for making our visit not just a meal, but a memorable experience.
Parang ano sa tatay niya, hindi niya magbigay. Hindi niya ako magbigay.
They all finished this entire meal with a cup of coffee, and I just drank water because that was my choice.
Honey, today you got 3 Google review free.
Yes! Of course! How many?
Now it's the time to say, see you soon again, Ate Kaizel. Though our layover was brief, it was so much more than a stop between flights. It was a whirlwind of rich experiences and a meaningful conversation, all thanks to you. From the moment you fetched us from the bustling KL Central bus terminal, you took charge and transformed a few hours into a personalized tour of the city. Yeah, because you've been here more than half of your life. Immediately launching us our first authentic food adventure of an unforgettable day. We packed a stunning amount into those precious hours. You showed us again the vibrant charm of Jalan Petaling before the stalls even opened, marveling at the majestic Petronas Towers, and you were so game to laugh with us while we filmed those silly TikTok trending videos. The incredible late lunch at Nero Nero was, without a doubt, the culinary highlight of our entire trip. And now here you are, completing the cycle of your incredible generosity by personally driving us to the airport for our next flight. It's a profound feeling to realize that exploring this place becomes infinitely richer and warmer when you're welcomed by family. You made us feel at home in a foreign land, even on short notice, turning what could have been a lonely transit into a heartfelt reunion. Ate Kaizel, we truly thought we would be lucky to see you for a quick coffee. As an OFW yourself, we know all too well how demanding your schedule is and how precious your days off are. Those rare moments meant for rest and for gathering the strength needed for the week of work ahead. That's why the effort you made, sacrificing your valuable downtime, means more to us than you could possibly imagine. Our time with you also brings a bittersweet reflection. Sometimes we just wish the motherland could provide for all her children so Filipinos wouldn't need to leave home and family to build a decent living elsewhere. But since the reality is what it is, there's a unique comfort in finding pieces of home abroad, in the embrace of relatives like you who make a foreign country feel a little less foreign and a lot more like family. But the greatest gift you gave us was your time. Thank you for sharing your day with us, for your laughter, and for turning a simple layover into a cherished memory we will carry with us long after this journey ends. But as we part ways, we're choosing not to see this as a final farewell. Instead, I'm holding on to the hope that this is simply an opportunity to say hello again someday soon.
See you next year. Punta kayo dito sa kasalan.
Pupunta kami sa kasal mo. Basta, yung ano, inform mo kami ha.
Sabihan ko kayo ng bye-bye.
Balik ka na, bye. Miss ka na, bye!
To remain the guests of Commodore Asia Flight AK584 to Manila. Thank you. Sabatang brother.
Belt by pulling on the buckle strap.